Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're looking at some of the most terrifying creatures to ever roam the earth. From giant sharks with bone-crushing bites to snakes bigger than buses, these beasts were the ultimate nightmares of their time. Let's dive in. Spinosaurus, the ultimate river monster. Dinosaurs were already scary, but Spinosaurus took things to another level. At 18 meters long and weighing up to 7 tons, it was the largest carnivorous dinosaur ever discovered, bigger than even the mighty T-Rex. But what made it truly terrifying wasn't just its size, it was the fact that it was a semi-aquatic killing machine. Unlike most giant predators that dominated the land, Spinosaurus hunted in rivers and lakes. Its crocodile-like snout was filled with razor-sharp, conical teeth, perfect for gripping onto massive fish. But don't be fooled into thinking it was only a fish eater. This beast wouldn't hesitate to drag land animals into the water, just like modern crocodiles do. Spinosaurus had massive, clawed arms that it could use to slash prey apart. And if you thought you could escape by running, think again. Scientists believe it was a strong swimmer, meaning once it had you in its sights, there was no getting away. You wouldn't even have time to scream if this demon attacked you. Arthropleura, the giant nightmare centipede. If regular centipedes give you chills, then Arthropleura is the stuff of nightmares. Living 300 million years ago, this creature looked like a millipede on steroids, growing up to 2.5 meters long. That's the size of a small car. A horrifying thought if you imagine one of these things crawling toward you. Unlike modern centipedes, Arthropleura wasn't venomous, nor was it a predator. Instead, it likely fed on rotting plants and vegetation, but that doesn't make it any less disturbing. Imagine walking through a prehistoric jungle and seeing this monster crawling next to you. Despite its terrifying appearance, Arthropleura had no natural predators. It was so massive that nothing dared to attack it, proving that sometimes size alone is enough to be the ultimate defense. Fortunately, it went extinct long before humans arrived. Otherwise, our ancestors might have had to deal with giant, crawling Megalodon, the ocean's ultimate predator. If you think today's sharks are scary, Megalodon was on a whole different level. This 18-meter-long monster was the biggest shark to ever exist. Its teeth were the size of a human hand, and its bite force was powerful enough to crush a whale's skull like a soda can. For over 20 million years, Megalodon ruled the oceans. Unlike modern sharks, which rely on stealth, Megalodon didn't need to hide. It was fast, powerful, and completely unstoppable. Its hunting method, biting off chunks of flesh from whales, crippling them before delivering the final blow. But here's where it gets really creepy. We still don't know exactly why it went extinct. Around 3.6 million years ago, Megalodon simply vanished. Some say cooling oceans and a lack of prey led to its downfall. Others, well, some believe it's still out there, lurking in the deepest, unexplored parts of the ocean. Could Megalodon still exist?
I guess we'll never know.
Quetzalcoatlus, the sky's silent killer. Pterosaurs were not dinosaurs, but that doesn't make them any less terrifying. And Quetzalcoatlus? This was the largest flying animal to ever exist, with a 12-meter wingspan, the size of a small plane. Now picture this, a giraffe-sized creature with razor-sharp beaks, capable of snatching up prey from the ground. Scientists believe Quetzalcoatlus was an active hunter, swooping down on small dinosaurs and swallowing them whole. Some theories even suggest it stalked its prey on land, using its long, powerful legs to move with surprising speed. If you were a small animal during the late Cretaceous period, death could literally come from above. One moment, the sky was clear; the next, a shadow passed over you, and it was already too late. Deinosuchus, the crocodile of catastrophe. If you thought modern alligators were fierce, then Deinosuchus was on a whole different level. Imagine a creature more than 10 meters long, with jaws capable of crushing bone like twigs. This prehistoric beast was the terror of its time, roaming the swamps and riverbanks of the late Cretaceous. Deinosuchus wasn't just an oversized reptile. It was an apex predator that ruled its territory with brute force and unmatched ferocity. Its massive, armored body was built to take down anything unfortunate enough to cross its path. With rows of serrated teeth and a bite that could shatter even the toughest hide, this giant crocodilian was the ultimate survival machine. Unlike its modern descendants, Deinosuchus didn't rely on stealth alone. Its sheer size and power ensured that any encounter ended in a swift, brutal lesson. Whether ambushing unsuspecting dinosaurs or preying on the vulnerable along the river's edge, it struck fear into the hearts of all that lived during its reign. Titanoboa, the 14-meter monster snake. If you thought anacondas were big, Titanoboa would make them look tiny. This prehistoric snake, living 60 million years ago, grew up to 14 meters long and weighed over 1 ton. Unlike today's pythons, Titanoboa thrived in the water, ambushing prey from below. Its preferred meals: crocodiles, giant turtles, and anything else unfortunate enough to come too close. Titanoboa didn't use venom. It didn't need to. It coiled around its victims, squeezing with enough force to crush bones before swallowing them whole. The sheer power of this snake was unmatched, and for millions of years, it was the undisputed apex predator of its swampy habitat. Imagine paddling through a prehistoric river, only to feel the water shift beneath you. Then, before you can react, Titanoboa strikes, and suddenly your bone starts to break. Creepy, right? Well, we are lucky to be living in modern world, and not with these monsters. Let me know which one is the most scariest one, and if you liked this video, you can hit the like and subscribe button, and check out my page for more videos. See you next time.